All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the WNEP Sports Spotlight. I am WNEP Sports Director Steve Lloyd, and once again joining us, Courtney Harrison, Eve Hernandez, and we're so happy to bring this special Sports Spotlight to you. It's our boys and girls basketball teams and players. We have 16 featured boys features and 16 featured girls features coming up. A lot of teams have had outstanding seasons as state play continues. A lot of teams have won district and league playoffs. We're going to get into that a little bit, and we are so happy to bring this show to you. We're going to get to it right away, and we're going to start with the boys. Our number one kid right now, Nico Antonacci from Riverside. He's only a sophomore guard, and he started off the season 53 points against Wyoming Valley West, and right now Riverside is in the second round of the state playoffs. Courtney, I know you and Eve have seen Nico play. Great kid, and just lighting up the scoreboard all season long.
He's unbelievable. It's almost like he's not even real. It's like AI watching him play. He just puts up shots, makes shots, gets into position. He's just unbelievable to watch, and it's fun, and he packs the gymnasium. I think I've been to at least 3 sold-out games, so it's pretty awesome to see him play and have him here. Yeah, for us, it's a little easy to get down to Riverside. It's right down the road at Davis Street to have him in the highlights each and every night, so we've had certainly the pleasure of covering him and Coach Aniska and the Vikings all season long. It's been spectacular.
Oh, definitely. I remember the first time that I ever talked to Nico, too. I said, "Are you a senior?" And he said, "I'm only a sophomore." I was surprised. I could not believe that he's so young. He has such poise on the court for such a young player, and, of course, an excellent shooter. Like you said, Courtney, he lights up the scoreboard. Every gymnasium that I have going to when we see Riverside play, I don't see them light up as much as I see them light up when Nico Antonacci is making some crazy shots. It's a ridiculous player, really fun to watch, and Riverside has had a fantastic season also.
So our production staff, they've been out with all 32 players at their respective schools, and here's our sit-down interview with Nico Antonacci, the sophomore guard from Riverside.
Yeah, first game of the season, I was trying to come out and make a statement because I feel like all off-season people were down on us, so I wanted to show everyone that Riverside's still the same program we were as previous year. It was kind of shocking because I was just trying to put as many points up on the board, and I had the hot hand. My teammates were just feeding me, and when I came out, they said I had 53 points. It was a school record, so I was very happy. I always looked up to my brother. He was like a senior leader on the Riverside team, and they made the district championship game, and they made a good state run, so I always looked up to him. Dedication all throughout my driveway, really just shooting at different spots and just mastering those spots and just becoming the best shooter I can. Yeah, I'm the leader for our team, and I can shoot from everywhere on the court. I have a mid-range game. I get to the basket too, but I like to get my teammates involved also and get them open shots. One of my goals was to hit 1,000 as a sophomore. Coming in as a freshman, I felt like I was going to be one of the leading scorers as a team, and I was. And for us to be really good as we were last year, I was just trying to get that sophomore jump, and I hit that. After every basket, you can hear a lot of yells from the stands, but I'm also locked in with my teammates. And when those games get close, you can hear a lot of stuff throughout the crowd, and just try to lock in, just listen to what coach is telling us and execute our plays. You're not going to play anywhere if you don't have a good attitude, so just trying to have a competitive attitude, but also a nice, good leadership attitude, and just keeping my team together and making sure no one goes off the hook and just keep everyone together. Yeah, we have a bunch of competitive guys who are just motivated to win. Every game we come out, just try to play as hard as we can for our community because they support us, and that means a lot to us. Our coach is like a father to me. He's been training me ever since I was a little kid, growing up at Riverside, and I was a ball boy for him when he was still coaching, and it means a lot to see how far he came as a coach, and I'm sure it means the same for him, see how far I come for a player as him. I love my hometown, I love my community, and I'm thankful to have a community like Riverside to come out and support us every night, and it just means a lot.
All right, thanks to the Riverside School District, Coach Aniska, and obviously Nico. Look forward to seeing him for 2 more seasons. And while we're in Taylor and Riverside High School, we're going to stick with another guard on the team, maybe a guard forward player, Braden Rose. He is a junior, so he has another season with the Vikings playing some football and some basketball. He had kind of a late start coming off football season with the Vikings and head coach Harry Armstrong. He was the quarterback, but he has blended in with this team. Kind of does a little bit of the dirty work, whether it's getting rebounds, playing some defense, but offensively he is certainly a threat. Very athletic and starting to get a lot of looks, D1 looks for football. We'll see kind of where basketball takes him, but Braden Rose, he's been nothing but a team leader as a junior on the the Vikings team this season.
Yeah, he and Nico pack a 1-2 punch down there for the Vikings. They have a litany of players that can shoot, but man, when the two of them are out there, it's just that they click so well together. It's unreal to watch. And Braden follows in his brother Jerry's footsteps, and Jerry's still there on the bench helping out with the team. So another great player. And I think I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 D1 offers for football. So I mean, he's fantastic at football, fantastic on the basketball court as well.
Yeah, their one loss, obviously, to Dunmore. That was on Riverside's home floor, but they were able to avenge that not only once but twice. They went to Dunmore and won, and then they beat the Bucks in the District 2 3A title. And here they are making another run in the state playoff.
Yeah, definitely. I would say Brandon Rose's, rebounding ability, definitely a big part of being able to get those wins over Dunmore. I remember it was at that game in the arena, and at first Dunmore was ahead in that game, and then Riverside in the fourth quarter with the shooting, the duo of Nico Antonacci and Braden Rose coming back in the fourth quarter to get that win over Dunmore for the district championship. Braden Rose, his decision making, like we said, he's the quarterback of the football team. You got to make quick decisions. That translates very well to the basketball court as well when he's deciding to whether either pull up for a shot or pass it to someone else to get it off for themselves.
Well, we have the entire team up here for a recent sports spotlight. It's not just Nico and Braden, so many other great players on that team, but here's our interview with Braden Rose.
To describe my game, I'd describe myself as, a hard worker, and I try to get every rebound, loose ball, find my teammates, but mainly just trying to attack downhill, get people in foul trouble, and if I'm open, shoot the shot, have confidence. Our offense, we kind of don't have a set 1 through 5. Everybody plays everywhere, and coaches utilize me where there's a mismatch. Yeah, so being a 3-sport athlete, it all helps me, just with all the pressure and stuff, that builds up. But just got to calm myself down, and it all just correlates through keeping my athleticism, year round. Coming from football, it obviously a very physical game, so when it translates to basketball, it definitely helps me, stay on balance and, take contact and finish through contact. Trusting in my coaches and my teammates, in football, being the quarterback, it's nice to, throw the ball a little bit, get some touchdowns on the board, and, celebrating with my team. It's the same thing for basketball, Nico, he'll hit me with a good pass, either knock down a shot or even get a dunk maybe, just getting hype with my teammates. Me and Nico, we grew up together, our sisters played basketball together, and he lives not that far from me, so during the summer, I'll walk to his house, he'll walk to mine, we'll get some shots up, just hanging out, just building our bond together. Yeah, getting 1,000 point at a junior is, I couldn't be more happy. Some people don't even get the opportunity to get 1,000 or even to play varsity basketball, so, always just very thankful for the moment and my fans and, the team. Yeah, so the district championship game, we were down by quite a bit, but, we battled through adversity, calmed ourselves down, and the final shot was in my hands. So, I called for the ball, went up with just complete confidence, didn't have a doubt that it was going to miss, and it went in, so it felt great. Basically, every one of our games is sold out, so, just couldn't be more thankful. Every game, no matter where you look, it's always filled. I couldn't be more thankful for all the fans that come out and support us. It means the world. Yeah, last year everybody thought that was going to be our best team, but this year, I feel like we could be even better. Everyone was doubting us, but I feel like we proved ourselves that, we could be the best team. We can make something special happen.
All right, thanks to Braden and Nico. Now we're going to head out a little east to Pocono Mountain West, if that makes any sense. We're going to go from District 2 to District 11, and we're going to talk to a Panther. KJ Coles. He is headed to Kutztown in the fall to play for the Golden Bears, a little D2 basketball. But during the season for Coach Rich Williams, KJ becoming the school's all-time leading scorer. The season was cut a little bit short. They lost early in the District 11 6A quarterfinals to a very good Whitehall team, the Zephyrs, taking down the Panthers. But KJ putting up the numbers and leading them out there. Obviously, the EPC conference out there, very, very difficult, but he was able to set the standard and set some high marks for Pocono Mountain West.
Yeah, obviously you took the words right out of my mouth. It is so hard to compete out there in that league when you're talking about those 4, 5, 6A teams. But man, he was able to shine out there. The supporting cast, getting him the ball, being able to put him up. Great job by him this season. Yeah,
and he's kind of staying close to home. Kutztown kind of right down the road. Our alma mater. Courtney and I went to Kutztown, so they've had a lot of great basketball players over the years. Certainly PSAC football and D2. Kutztown making a great run, so I think KJ's going to have an outstanding chance there to play in the PSAC tough
definitely.
conference. But he had a great season for Coach Williams.
Oh, yes, definitely. A great season for Coach Williams, and him being able to commit to Kutztown so early. Good for him to be able to get that decision out of the way to be able to focus on basketball this season. I remember early in the year, I think the first 10 or 11 games, he was averaging 30 points a game, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about the numbers like that. But the ability that he has to get open, he's very dominant when he's on the court, but a very soft-spoken, nice individual when you talk to him off the court. But when he's on the court, he is just going to beat you, and he's going to dominate you, and he can shoot from anywhere on the court.
All right, let's hear from KJ Coles.
My mom and my dad, they always push me to be harder. Always, trying to get me to do the right things off the court, on and off the court, and just constantly stay focused. And, I always gonna give them the credit for that. They're really the reason why I'm here right now. My game is very poised, calm, never get rattled. And I think that's really what helped our team a lot. Us, not getting, being pressured so much, or, just understanding that everything's gonna be okay, and just me being able to lead them that way is the reason why we had such a good season. Freshman year, I was, considered just a three-point shooter. I relied on that a lot. But sophomore year, junior year, I really, in the off season, really tried to get better at getting downhill on guys, trying to get to the rim more. And senior year, I just really, focused on really trying to get to the line, absorb contact, and just, find different ways to score, because I knew teams would take away the perimeter. That resulted in me scoring, shy of 1,800 points. Yeah, when I became the all-time leading scorer, that was a huge accomplishment. Seeing Isaiah Wiggins there, right behind the bench and everything, it was great. Being able to accomplish something like that in your school is truly amazing. It was a huge role. To be a leader for one of the best teams in the state, and a guy in the locker room that guys look up to and everything. Just having just that mindset for the younger guys to, just stay focused throughout everything. There's going to be ups and downs, losses, and, just be able to bounce back from those things. It's truly just a blessing to be here and be one of the greats to ever play here. There's a lot of great players that, played in this school, and, just to share some of those records and everything with those guys is just amazing. And I'm just truly blessed.
All right, we're going to stick in District 11. We're going to go down a few divisions, and we're going to head down to the Schuylkill League. Shazir Bethea from Minersville. Boy, what an outstanding player there in the Schuylkill League. They lost to Executive Education in the District 11 semifinals in 3A by 10 points, 59-49. But Minersville behind Shazir and the rest of his team, able to capture a Schuylkill League championship this season. He had meant a lot with Dante Carr moving on down to UCF and not playing basketball. Without Shazir, I don't know what Minersville would have done this season.
Yeah, Shazir has been a really nice player to watch all season. A couple of games that I've been to at Minersville, I remember one game that the student section stormed the court and carried Shazir off the court for blocking a shot for the win over Tri-Valley to keep Minersville undefeated season going. Not just in the leadership that he provides as one of the only seniors on that team, the defense that he also provides, and his ability on offense to kind of just flip a court very quickly. He's just a fantastic player to watch, and wow, what a season Minersville had also.
Schuylkill League, obviously a tough league, Courtney, but Shazir was able to get them into that championship game and win a Schuylkill League title, and then kind of, a little layoff. Maybe that hurt them a little bit when they headed into districts.
Yeah, I think for anyone that really follows the Schuylkill League knows that Shazir has been one of those players to watch down there. I think he kind of was in a little bit of the shadow of Dante Carr, who also played last year. Obviously, now he's down at UCF. So Shazir has not only stepped into the spotlight, but taken over that leadership role and has been able to give the team that little bit extra that has really kind of put them over the, into the Schuylkill League and a little bit further there for them this season. Great job by Shazir so far.
So it was our pleasure to head down 81 South, then down 901 into Minersville, up to the school, and let's hear from Shazir.
Growing up playing basketball my whole life, that really helped me. Having a big brother that played basketball, he always helped me with stuff. My dad, and just work, AAU, dedication, commitment, all that helped me. I can handle the ball so well because growing up I was always a point guard and dribbling the ball up the court, I always had the ball in my hands. I'm athletic, long, can block shots, play defense, shoot the ball, score, all that. When I dunk the ball, it gets the energy up, everyone gets hype. It's amazing. Working hard on both ends of the court means a lot. Defense leads the offense, so you get a stop, you get to play offense. The night I hit my 1,000, the whole day in school, everybody was just coming up to me saying, "Are you gonna hit it tonight?" It's kind of gave me a little nervous, but the night it came, forced a lot of shots. Some fell, some didn't, but it was a great moment. It was loud, fans cheering, it was amazing. My team's really close. We all like to be around each other. It's fun at practice, fun out of practice, hang out, we hang around a lot. My coach, he's just a great guy, great coach, knows the game well, had a son that played and always coached him growing up. It's a tough league, it's pretty fun, hard-working kids all around, kids that we grew up playing with, played till we graduate, so the rivalries are great, especially close play games right across town. A lot of people in the sections, student sections, big impact, it's fun. My career at Minersville was amazing. It was fun to play here. Sad I'm leaving, but 4 years went by pretty fast.
To leave on the win for my last home game, big crowd, it was amazing.
All right, that's the first 4. We got 4 more to go before we get to our first break, and we're going to go back to District 2. And Braden Canavan from Dunmore, the Buck. This kid made it into the ESPN Sports Center top 10, not only top 10, but the number 1 play, the half-court shot to beat Old Forge, and obviously leading the Bucks to an outstanding season. They came up a little short in league play, came up a little bit short in districts, finishing as runner-up, and then obviously a tough opponent starting out states. But Braden kind of really resurrecting the Dunmore program there in Buckland and really kind of putting them on the map.
Yeah, I think they haven't had a team or a season like this in more than a decade. I think 15 years or so. It's great. It's great to see them do it and do it in such an outstanding way. You know, Braden setting the tone, getting 1,000 points, getting himself on ESPN. You know, I think it put them back into the spotlight and it showcased the talent that is there on the team. It's not just Braden. They're one unit, and man, great on him this season. He's been fun to watch.
Yeah, and Courtney, a lot of credit goes to head coach Mark Finan, a longtime guy that coached out of North Pocono, and really kind of gelling that unit and making it work. Obviously, Lackawanna League Division II was very, very exciting this season. Obviously, along with the Division I teams and all the great athletes there.
Yeah, very tough. But that's something that I've heard too. Going to a couple Dunmore games this season as well. This is the old Dunmore basketball. We haven't seen this in a long time, and Braden Canavan has been a big part of that. He's someone very physical on the court, very fast with his decisions. Also, he's got very good vision. He knows exactly where he's doing, where to go. His physicality is what impresses me the most when I watch him play. And then that shot, of course, I mean, that's a ridiculous shot to get yourself on the ESPN top 10. The number 1 play at that, too. That was a big game for Dunmore also. That was, I think, a good momentum part of their season to they won a lot of games after that, get them into the district playoffs there. Obviously, we know what happened at the end of the season, but Canavan was a really big part of what Dunmore was able to do this year.
All right, well, just off of Drinker Street there at Dunmore High School, it's Braden Canavan.
It's got to be full court.
The game against Old Forge, it's a big game for us every season. It takes a lot of preparation for them. They're a great team. And then at the end of the game, tied 66, and I picked that pass up, made that shot. I felt good to see all the fans come down and congratulate all of us, and the love from the fans. It was really cool to just see that. I was just, I was astonished. It was amazing. I woke up early in the morning. My dad woke me up and told me I made it to ESPN, and I was just like, wow, it was awesome. I didn't think a shot like that from a small town like this, would make it on the big stage like that. The rivalries mean a lot to us. We play them every year, and they're always tough teams. We're always a tough team to beat. Whether or not we have a good record or not, we're always a tough team to beat for them. So seeing all the fans there every single night supporting us all season, had a rough couple past seasons, not many fans there because we struggle a little bit offensively and defensively. So to come out this season and be a 20-win team and see all the fans come out and show us the love that we needed, it felt great. We really worked hard for all that, for all the success that we're having, and we're really happy for it. I would say I'm more of I'm a rebounding type of guy, get to the rim type of guy. I can shoot the three a little bit, but I feel more confident, getting to the rim and finishing at the rim, rebounding the basketball, boxing out, defense. Playing for Dunmore means a lot. They have great tradition. Just feels good to be brought up in a great school like this, and to go through all these years here, it really flew by really fast. So it's just a great feeling to grow up in such a good community and a great school.
All right, we switch out of District 2, and we're going to go back to District 11. So far, we've had KJ Coles, we've had Shazir Bethea, and now we're going to have Trey Keating from Nativity BVM, the Hilltoppers. Boy, wow, 28.4 points per game this season. He becomes the school's all-time leading scorer, finishes with 2,297 points. That's a lot of points. We were down there the night that he broke the record. I think Eve was there. They lost in the District 11 Single A semis to Weatherly. That game in overtime by 3. And without Trey hitting a few more trays, who knows, they probably could have advanced into states, but he finishes up a great career.
2,000 career points is just it's ridiculous. It's crazy to think that so many of the kids that we're covering now can get the ability to have 2,000 career points. When I was at that game, too, I remember he needed about 25 points to get 2,000 in that game. And what impressed me about him is he wasn't ball hawking. He wasn't making fast decisions to try to get to those points. He was still sharing the ball. He was still playing within himself, doing what he needed to do, because when you play within yourself, the points are going to come. The balls are going to fly in. And wow, he was just really impressive to watch get that 2,000 career points. And that was the first time that I actually watched him play. And that's what impressed me the most, of him able to share the ball also.
Courtney, we got the shot clock coming in 3 years. I don't think Trey needed a shot clock in his career. Who knows how many points he would have come up with if he was coming up through the ranks now, but an outstanding season there up on the hill for the Hilltoppers.
And some of these smaller schools don't get near the amount of credit and the amount of coverage, as some of the others. But Trey has been on everyone's radar for a long time. Getting 1,000 points, I believe it was late in the sophomore year, or 1,000 points, and then 2,000 points now. He's just been unreal, and he's been special to watch. And I know that he'll be leaving his mark on the program, not just with that 2,000 points, but who he is as a person and what he has meant to that team as a leader.
Yeah, I know our production department, headed by Dave Lewandowski and then Bill Schultz. Dave Lewandowski gave me this sheet of paper. I don't know if you can see it, but this is Trey's resume, which literally probably took me about 10 minutes to read down. But, what a great kid. He's got a 4.3 GPA, goes 6'2", 175, and just an outstanding career. Let's hear from Trey Keating.
Yeah, my dad, he played a huge role in getting me to where I'm at today, especially with my basketball game. He introduced me to the game when I was very young, and he's pushed me throughout all elementary, middle school, and high school, in the gym, countless hours, pushing me to my limit. And at the time, I might not have thought it was the best thing, but getting to where I am now, I couldn't have done it without him. It really pays off, and all the credit goes to him. Well, I like to consider myself a pretty decent shooter, so I love, especially earlier in my career, I would say I was just purely a shooter, but as I've grown throughout maybe these last 2 years, I tried to become a all-around scorer, being able to get to the basket, being able to pull up in a mid-range and shoot the deep three. But I love crashing the rebounds, crashing boards. It's another way to get quick, easy points, and defensively, grabbing it and pushing in transition. I like to play fast, push the tempo, and set the tone. I began to trust my shot at an early age because I was always in the gym. I was always getting repetitions, getting shots up. So it just gave me that confidence to be able to go out there and shoot the ball and know even if I miss, I'll hit the next one. That night where I scored 2,000, that was a very memorable night. Everybody was telling me, in school, oh, you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. I mean, I was 18 away, so it wasn't a guarantee. So it was really nerve-wracking because I'm you try not to think about it, but it's sitting in the back of your mind. But being able to go out there and be able to get it done in the first half and get the big win, it was a great feeling. But I couldn't have done it without my teammates and my coaches, the school community. It was a great experience. Yeah, showing more support to my school community. They come to the games, so you have to help them back. We have basketball camps here, both boys and girls basketball, that I've helped out at the last couple of years. And every year we help out at the Special Learning Center, and we play a basketball game with them, and they love it. It's such a fun experience seeing all them happy, giving them high fives. It's a truly great feeling being able to give back to the community. I just show my love for the school being out here. Being able to perform in front of them is truly an honor.
All right, congratulations to Trey there and everyone at the Nativity BVM School District. Wow, what a great career. We're going to stick in District 11. We're going to go down to Tri-Valley, down to Higgins. They had an outstanding season, the Bulldogs, and led by Braden Doyle and a host of other players. Obviously, it's tough in the Schuylkill League when you get into the Schuylkill League playoffs and you're playing all those big schools in Tri-Valley, being a very, very small school. But Braden Doyle really making that Tri-Valley team click, and he had an outstanding career and an outstanding season.
Yeah, like just looking at the numbers, like, a few weeks ago, it was just like you didn't realize that they were there and how well they were doing. For me, at least, they were sneaky good on the radar, and Braden and a couple other guys too leading the team. And man, it's great to see this. Like I said, some of these smaller schools really doing well and going far. They're in through the league and the postseason. Yeah, you look at the Tri-Valley School District. I mean, their baseball program is usually pretty dominant. Softball over the years, they have always had good wrestlers. Girls and boys basketball, the football program. So, I mean, Braden just kind of fits into what Tri-Valley is all about.
Oh, definitely. Braden, a big guy on a smaller Tri-Valley team. His size very much he uses to his advantage, and he can use it well, especially down there in the Schuylkill League, too, where they maybe not have as much size. But Braden Doyle, he's super tall, he's super big, and he can use his body well. He knows exactly what to do with it.
All right, well, back down 81 South, get off at the Higgins exit, Route 25 into the school district, and let's hear from Braden Doyle.
I'm usually kind of a catch and shoot guy. If I'm open, I'm going to shoot it. Catch and shoot part came with having confidence from my coaches and teammates. Usually, during games that were tighter, they're telling me to shoot the ball, get it in my hands, don't be afraid. When I became an upperclassman, and especially a senior, I wanted to try to lead my team the best I could. Holding people accountable for making sure they know all the plays and just having everybody prepared for game day. Overall, I think me and the other captain on our team, we think we did a good job. My special moment of the season was definitely senior night at home, and then that also clinched the division for us. It was really special. We had a lot of support all year, and we were one of the few teams in Tri-Valley history to ever win the division. The next special moment would probably be the last game here against Haven. It clinched us the undefeated league season, which would be the first time in Tri-Valley history that ever happened. Schuylkill League in District 11, it's tough to play in. It's really physical. There's not many games that are going to be really lopsided. Usually you have to prepare for every game to be close, and there's no games that are going to just be 50-point games. You got to prepare hard every game. And there's no cupcakes. You got the big schools who play really hard, good defense, and then you have the small schools that are more of fast-paced. And when they clash, it's just a clash. There's always a lot of physical basketball. I'm unbelievably proud to say I played at Tri-Valley. There hasn't been a lot of basketball success in the past at Tri-Valley, and I think the 4 years that I was here, we exceeded expectations. I am blessed to say I played here and went to school here, because in my opinion, it's one of the best places in Schuylkill County.
All right, thanks, Braden and everyone there at the Tri-Valley School District. As we wrap up the first block here, we're going to go up to District 2, up to Clark Summit. Jordan Schaefer, the senior for Abington Heights, and the Comets. Outstanding season for Jordan, the District 2 5A champions for head coach J.C. Shao. They had just a tough non-conference schedule early in the season, a few losses, but I think that prepared them for league play. And once again, they win that Lackawanna League Division I crown, which is a very coveted piece of history and something that really echoes the great program and the great basketball team and player that he is.
Yeah, and he's not just good underneath, using his size to his advantage. He can also shoot. His composure on the court too. It's not like you don't ever see him really get flustered. He always has his eye on on the next guy, where the next pass is going to be in order to set up that play. I think the communication between him and JC, they've got it figured out, and they're able to make it work. Getting 1,000 points, another great season for Jordan.
Yeah, a tough 2-point loss. Their season comes to an end. They were dealing with some injuries, and there was some illness on the team, and I know Jordan took it pretty tough. But all in all, I mean, he had a great career and a great season for Abington.
Yes, absolutely. A great career and a great season for Abington. Like you said, Abington, they have some good players on their team, but Jordan's kind of the glue, I would say, that kind of keeps them all together. Like you said, Courtney, always in great communication with the head coach, JC Shao, to knowing what they're doing, a great leader for the team on their core, one of their seniors that they're definitely going to miss when he graduates after.
Yeah, he had a great season along with Kettle and company, and let's hear from Jordan.
Coach Shaw's been awesome. I grew up watching him play, following him through his basketball journey when I was younger. So I knew how much he understood the game and how much of a help he could be for me as an individual and for us as a team. So my whole career, I've been a guard. I've played the guard my freshman, sophomore, even my junior season. I played mostly a guard. And then this season, me and Coach, we had a couple talks about it. I put on some muscle, I got a lot stronger, and I moved to play a little bit more in the post, and that really opened up my game and the game for our team. It allowed so many other guys to be able to do what they do best on the perimeter, while also allowing me to use my size to my advantage. Any way that I can impact the game, I want to be able to do that. So if I can always make sure that I get 10 rebounds a game, 2 blocks a game, then it really doesn't matter how many points I put up, because I made my stamp on that game. And then the points are just an added benefit. Scoring 1,000 points is amazing. I mean, that's what you dream of growing up as a basketball player in this area. My mom scored 1,000 points in high school. My dad scored 1,000 points in college. So that was always my goal growing up. But to be able to do it for a program like this, with so many great players, it's special. It's kind of surreal. Winning 4 district championships is no small feat. I've been lucky to play on so many great teams, play with so many great players, play for so many great coaches. Coach McClain and Bianchi, they really set a standard over the years that they've been here. And they set the standard of winning, which Coach Shao has carried over. So the opportunity to play at the arena in 4 district championship 4 times, let alone win 4 times, is something special. Definitely something I don't take for granted. Basketball is fun, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. Someday the ball is going to stop bouncing, and what you're going to have to rely on is your education, what you've learned over the years, whether it's through basketball, whether it's in school. What you've learned will stick with you forever.
All right, well, that's our first 8 boys featured players. When we come back, we will have 8 more boys here on the docket. Stay with us here on the Sports Spotlight on WNEP+. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Sports Spotlight as we have the featured boys 16 players, and then we're going to have the featured girls 16 players from this past high school basketball season 2025-2026. You're probably wondering, where are the District 4 players? Well, we have one for you. He's 6'8", maybe 6'8.5", he says, trying to get to 6'9", and it's Aiden McKee from Warrior Run, the District 4 3A final champions, and they are in the second round of states. Special season for the Defenders and Warrior Run, and wow, they just have had an outstanding season and are really doing a lot of damage in league play and districts, and then obviously in-state play for Warrior Run.
Well, when you've got a guy that's 6'8", 6'8.5", he's hard to defend. He can shoot. He doesn't hog the ball. He's literally just there. The ball gets to him a whole foot before anyone else. He's a great player. He's, usually when you get height, sometimes there's no it's lanky. There's not as much athleticism, but he is athletic. He hustles up and down the court. I've got to see him, I think, once or twice so far this season. They're really fun to watch, and no wonder, that they had a good run into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think the momentum of coming off of football and all that success really kind of blend into the success they're having on the court.
Oh, yeah. Warrior Run, fun to watch all season, basketball and football. Like I kind of have you mentioned, too. Aiden McKee, a big part of it. Like you said, when you're 6'8", I mean, it's really hard to defend that. Yeah, one of his season highlights, 40 points over Danville this season, which is a career high for him. Also 11 rebounds in that game. So that tells you just a little bit about his ability to score, but also what he can do defensively, too. With his size, you expect him to be able to do those things.
Well, a big reason why Warrior Run was number one in our Super 16 countdown for part of the early season was the play of Aiden McKee. We'll see how it shifts out here as we unveil the Super 16 final countdown here coming up in a couple weeks. But let's hear from the defender, Aiden McKee.
Started off mostly just in the post because of my size, and I've been taught like post moves and post work since I've been like 6 years old probably, but then recently I've definitely started to expand my game and work more on my outside shooting, dribbling, passing. Yeah, our coach, Eric Warman, he's a really great motivator. That's like probably his best thing is how well he's able to connect with the players on the team and really like get each kid a separate way of motivation because everyone has their own thing that makes them tick. Well, as a senior, it's definitely my role to take control of the team and keep everybody in check and tell them what to do on the court. And especially on defense, that's where I really strive to be the team captain because I feel like I know a lot about where people should be in positioning on defense, and I can just help coach my teammates on the court. And me and James kind of split the offensive captain role because he's the one bringing the ball up, so he controls the tempo and the flow, but I kind of tell him what we're going to get into and what kind of sets we want to run, and me and him work really well together with that about keeping the tempo. Very versatile scorer. I could score inside and outside. I started off my first half of the high school scoring mostly inside until defenses really started to pack the paint on us and push me outside, which is when I started working on my game. And shooting a very high percentage from those two areas led me to getting 1,630 points in my 4 years, and continue to grow as we keep going into the state tournament. And a lot of the inside game has helped me tally up some rebounds. I'm at, I think, 1,100 rebounds now. I would say I'm a pretty exciting player to watch because I can put a bit of a show on with the dunks and block shots. That helps get the crowd going into the game and help build some momentum with our team, and our bench really gets into it too every time. So I know that really helps give us some energy into the crowd. A lot of our success has been based on the hard work that we've all put into this, and a lot of that comes in just on yourself. Also being in the weight room, so you're physically able to make it through a season, because especially when you're making a deep stay run like this, the season is a grind and it's long, so you got to keep yourself in shape. You know, people say that the time flies throughout high school, and they're right, because these 4 years I went by really fast. You know, started off pretty good. I think we won like 14 games freshman year, and until we went now, we won conference championship back-to-back. We won the district championship. So I think this team will definitely be remembered in our school history for sure.
All right, thanks to Warrior Run and Aiden. We're going to go to our 10th basketball player, and it's going to be Luke Kopechny from Wyoming area. Obviously a great football player, a talented kid on the basketball floor. They lost in the District 2 4A semis to a very, very good Scranton Prep team, but Luke doing some damage down there in the Wyoming Valley Conference, and just kind of coming off football and showing his athleticism, his leadership, and his skills there for the Warriors.
I think any coach will tell you, especially college coaches, multi-sport athletes make the best athletes for a reason. He excelled during football season. I think he's even better on the basketball court. You know, he's sharp, he's fast, he can shoot. He did a really great job for the Warriors this season.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you there, Courtney. Every time that I watched him play on the basketball court, I was super impressed with him, too, even more than football. In the league in general, the Wyoming Valley Conference, Luke Kopechny has got to be one of the best shooters in the league in general. Mm-hmm. Super electrifying player. He can just the way that he can take, kind of flip the momentum of a game and get it towards for his team. It's just crazy to watch, and just his ability, super athletic, super fast all around, super high basketball IQ as well. And
a Wyoming Valley Conference Division II champion. Here's Luke Kopechny.
Yeah, I feel like it is a pretty tough switch, especially when you come into basketball like right after football season. But you eventually get used to it. I feel like I've done it enough times to get used to it and be effective in both sports. I feel like, yeah, it's very similar. So just game plan in the same way, doing the same things, talking with the coaches and stuff, just keeping it the same routine for both sports. I definitely feel like it does. I feel like it does for, every sport. If you're athletic, it definitely can help you. And we have a bunch of athletic guys on our team, so that definitely helps our team, which is why we're pretty good.
How did it feel winning that Wyoming Valley Conference Championship?
It felt great. We won it in 2025. It was the first time in like 50-some years, so definitely that was a good experience. And then winning it again, just knowing that our team is really back, it felt great. No, I feel like it really still wasn't that easy. We still have to beat teams twice to even do that. So just playing the same team's game plan good enough to beat them a bunch of times in a row to eventually get that championship win, it feels great. I feel like it's pretty easy to block it out at home because, it's your home crowd. They're rooting for you at the end of the day. So just you can just handle the noise, block it out, and just play your game.
All right, thanks, Luke. And the guy that really had a hand in kind of ending Luke's season was Packy Doherty up there with Scranton Prep, the Cavaliers. Wow, they're making a run now into the state quarterfinals in Class 4A, also a District 2 championship. And when you talk about Packy Doherty, laser shot with that left hand. He can stroke it from anywhere. Having a great season. They won the Lionett tournament. They beat Dunmore. That was giving Dunmore their first loss. Obviously tough playing in the Lackawanna League Division 1, but I think that prepared them for a state run. And they're getting behind Packy, and it's not just him. It's a lot of other great players on that Cavaliers team.
Yeah, and once you get Packy going, it's very hard to stop him. Kind of like Nico. It's that same way. Once they find their flow, once they, like you said, find that stroke, they're really unstoppable. You don't want, as the opponent, you don't want to see the ball in the hands of Packy when the play needs to be made, when that shot needs to be made. He's been electric this season.
Yeah, and I think most coaches' game plan, they circle him, so they try to take him out of the mix, which makes it tougher for him to score, but he's persevered through that. A lot of other kids have stepped up, and they've really done some damage here in the state play.
Definitely. Scranton Prep has a lot of good shooters, not just Packy. He's just one of them, but they're really good at shooting. I would say the boys and the girls team, surprisingly. But just watching Packy, like you said, once he finds that one place, the one shot, the one stroke that he needs, he is on, and he's just not going to come off. He can shoot from anywhere. It's like if they try to defend him, it's like he can just shoot a three-pointer, and then they kind of get right back into it. You can't defend him from everywhere. But watching him play, super fun player to watch.
All right, well, just a few blocks off of downtown Scranton to the Xavier Center, it's Packy Doherty.
Definitely my sophomore year. The senior guys really took me in and treated me just like as one of them. They didn't treat me as an underclassman, and they really gave me confidence. I've been working on my shooting for a while. It kind of separates me from other people, and it makes it easier for me to then drive when they really come up and try to guard me. It also makes it easier on my teammates. They don't have as much pressure on them, and they don't have as much defense really focused on them, so then they're able to do their thing too. 1,000 points, definitely freshman year. Just felt like some crazy milestone. I always looked up to the kids that would get it, and I was a senior finally getting it. It's just a testament to all the work I've put in over the years, and it's also all credit to my teammates for believing in me, and also my coaches believing in me. Being a leader, senior leader, just trying to lead the guys, offensively and defensively. We have a lot of younger guys this year, so definitely one of the goals was just to lead them as a starter for 3 years. Definitely in the non-league games, we really try to play a real tough schedule to prepare us for league games, district games, and now state games. So we ended up winning a lot of those non-conference, non-league games. So that's when I kind of knew we were really special. Our team this year is really tight. It's really like a brotherhood. Some of my best friends, not only on the court, but off the court too. We always hang out after games, celebrate big wins, so it's been awesome to play with them. It's a very hard conference. Every game, you can't take any team for granted. It definitely prepares us for the postseason, district playoffs, and state playoffs. So yeah, it's a great league, and we get tested almost every night, so it's great to play in it. And then winning is always so fun too. So we love the feeling of it, and every year we strive to do it again and again the next year.
All right, thanks, Packy. Now we go down to Lehighton, down to District 11, and Cole Dietz. They lost to ACC in the District 11 4A first round. And I'll tell you, every night we would get an email when Lehighton would play. Cole Dietz was just piling up the points for the Indians. Obviously playing in a tough conference down there in the Colonial League. He was able to lead his team and really bring it for Lehighton this season. Cole Dietz, great player.
I have to shout out both teams this season, both the boys and the girls, for having such great seasons. Cole here leading the way, just unbelievable. And like I said, his gameplay, that same play, he's fast, he's speedy, he makes that shot. The supporting cast really helps get him the ball, and I think that's what was allowed him to really put up the points this season. But can't complain about having a nice season there for Lehighton. But again, we say that you get down in those smaller leagues in District 11, and you hit those walls of those bigger school teams. But still, great season for Lehighton all around.
Yeah, obviously District 11 is tough from top to bottom. You have the EPC, you have the old MVC, you got the Schuylkill League, Colonial. So night in and night out, tough competition for Cole.
Super tough. And to be able to stand out in that tough competition, kudos to Cole Dietz on that. I know he's continuing his career at Lebanon Valley College, so congratulations to him for continuing to play basketball at the next level. That's going to be, rare. This league is definitely going to prepare you for that. But just fantastic shooter. Like you said, every time we get those score sheets from Lehighton, it's just all the points are Cole Dietz.
All right, we head down the turnpike. We stop at Lehighton, and we talk to Cole Dietz.
I've been playing since the time I was a freshman playing varsity, so definitely makes it easier playing varsity for 4 years and having great teammates like I've had and great coaches just to put me in that position to score those points. And also just developing my game each year. I used to just be kind of just a standstill three-point shooter, but I'm always in the gym working on my game, so I was able to score off the dribble, get in the paint, and get to the free throw line. So that's been a big key for me. So I've been a captain for the past 3 years, and I take a lot of pride in that on and off the court, just trying to be the best version I can of myself and kind of lead by example and stay on all my other teammates and kind of just lead us in any way that I can. I would say he prides us on our character and how we handle ourselves, whether it's at practice or during games and off the court as well. So we've definitely learned a lot from him over the past 4 years. Yeah, it's great. We always bring a good crowd, whether it's away or home, and we love playing at home in front of a big crowd in the student section. It makes the game a lot more intense and a lot more enjoyable for us. For me, I kind of just stay composed. I don't really listen to a lot of it. A lot of times I'm getting yelled at by opposing fans, but I don't really let that affect me. I kind of just stick to what I'm doing and try and be calm for me and everyone else. I'd say Stephen Curry if I had to go with one person. I watch a lot of Curry highlights in games. It's part of the reason why I wear number 30. I take pride in shooting just like he does, so I kind of look up to him for that. Everyone kind of has their own way to shoot the ball, so I don't really try and match what he does, but I watch a lot of his footwork and how he moves without the ball to try to get open space. Yeah, we've had a lot of ups and downs throughout this year, especially over Christmas break. We took almost a week off to kind of just refocus what we were doing. We came back after Christmas break and we were better than we were before, so that was definitely a big stepping point for us to get into the playoffs like we did.
All right, well, we're going to go back out to District 4, and this team just coming off a second-round state playoff win, and they're into the state quarterfinals for the first time in school history. The Lewisburg Green Dragons. Coach Tucker, congratulations to him. He's got great talent. Courtney, I know you were able to see them play. This kid we're talking about is Cooper Mowry, but it's not just him. They're the District 4 finals champions. They also won the PHAC championship. A slew of players. Great action, great athleticism, and Cooper's just one of those kids that blends in and helps out the rest of the team.
And when people try to get him the ball and he gets the ball, even when they're trying to defend him, he still somehow makes it work. He still somehow gets a shot off. I saw a couple shots down there at Martz Hall against Pope John Paul. Somehow he got the ball. Somehow he still made the shot. He's kind of hard to defend especially once he gets going. But he's got a great cast that helps him get the ball, but they also put up the points too. I was thoroughly impressed with that team and seeing them play against some of these Philly schools when things get tough, and that's when usually teams struggle. Cooper steps right up, doesn't get flustered. He only had 2 points in the first half of that game. He didn't get flustered. He kept his composure, came out and was just on fire coming out of the second half. So he's one of those players that I think once you have that spark, you have that belief in yourself, you don't get flustered, you put up the points, and that's why his name is on this list.
When these kids grow up and have families of their own 20 years from now, they're probably going to look back and probably remember that they played in Martz Hall.
Yeah, that was something that all those kids talked about. Like, this is the Mecca. This is the place we wanted to play, and we did it in great fashion. So, kudos to Cooper, Coach Tucker, and that whole Green Dragon team.
Eva, I know you've seen a lot of teams play. You've certainly seen Lewisburg a few times. How dynamic and powerful, and what does Cooper bring to the team?
In District 4, Cooper Mowry is one of the boys players that impressed me the most in all of the district that I've seen this season. The way he's so fast. Also, Lewisburg is a really well-coached team. So like you're talking about, Courtney, they're putting in positions to get him open when he needs to be. Really well-coached team. And when I was talking to Coach Tucker earlier this season, he said, Coop is my guy. He said, that's the guy that I go to. He's the leader of this team. So Coach Tucker definitely leans on Cooper when he needs to. He is just really high basketball IQ. He sees the open, the way that he can get open, like you're talking about, Courtney, just somehow makes it work and able to somehow get his shot off. I think he's just a little bit faster than everyone else, and I think that's what is impressive about him. Just a bit to be 1% faster.
All right, let's hear from Cooper Mowry, the guard from the Lewisburg Green Dragons.
I would say my role on the team, so I'm a shooter, shoot about 40% from three. I'm in the gym every single day, shooting threes, even after practice. My dad is one of the coaches on the team. We've been staying almost every single day after practice for the past couple weeks, just getting shots up, making sure, my three-point shot is on. And Coach Tucker, he's a great guy. Everybody loves him. The whole team bought in, everybody worked together, everybody worked hard, and he's put in so much time, so much energy, so much effort to this program, and it's great to see that it's worked out for him and also his family moving here. I would credit our big turnaround to all of our hard work. This summer we went to Liberty University for team camp at the beginning of June, right after school let out. In the fall we went to Harrisburg to play a couple teams down there, once a week every Monday, going down there, getting home late, still showing up to school the next day. Just playing as a team is what we've been trying to do this whole time, and it's worked out great for us. Winning the Heartland, it was a great experience. Playing at Shikellamy in that crazy environment with all the fans there, it's been amazing. I wouldn't want to have been anywhere else during my 4 years of playing. The fans, the students, they're just amazing. Our recent state playoff game, the atmosphere was just absolutely incredible. I feel like the whole town was there, there wasn't a lot of empty seats there, and that's the first time I've seen the gym like that, and it was so fun playing in that. Just work hard. I wasn't always the biggest or the strongest, and I got cut from plenty of teams or put on the B team, if that's what you want to call it, and I just put my head down and worked my butt off, and here I am now. I can remember watching Sam Allen play here, he was amazing. I wanted to be in that position, have a home state game, win a district championship, and it all worked out.
All right, well, we're going to stick out in District 4. We're going to go right down the road to Catawissa, Southern Columbia. Nate Gallagher, outstanding season for the Tigers this season. District 4 3A final. Most nights led the team in scoring. Obviously, when we talk about Southern Columbia, we always first talk about the football team. The wrestling program has been outstanding amongst a variety of other sports, and certainly basketball has had their moments, and Nate Gallagher has had an outstanding season for the Southern Columbia.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, we're constantly talking about football, but you have to think about how hard it is for some of these kids to come out of football late into football season, turn around and start basketball season and have a great successful season as they did. Nate Gallagher, like you said, the score sheets come through, and there's Nate's name constantly up there, if not leading in points, second, third, but he's just fantastic, and kudos to him for having a great season.
Yeah, I would say when the book would come in, and when the emails come in, the books are sideways upside down. But yeah, you're right. When you see Nate's name and you look over, it's usually in the 20s.
Yep.
I'm not sure what he averaged, but he had a great season for the Tigers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just the ability to, like you said, come off of the football season, then transition your mind and what you're doing with your body into basketball. It's a little bit different. It's very difficult to do that. He was just fantastic all season for Southern Columbia. They've had a pretty good year too for the Tigers. Impressive season for them, coming off of a very good football season.
All right, let's hear from the Tiger, Nate Gallagher.
I feel like it's something I just came into like junior year. I mean, we lost a bunch of our major guys and came in junior year knowing I had a big weight on my back. Like my teammates creating opportunities for me to succeed, and that's like really like one of the great things about it. One of my favorite things in basketball, I mean, ever since I was little, was taking a charge. I mean, it's one of the things that like everyone in the arena sees it. I mean, it can go both ways too, and if it goes one way, it's usually great. If it goes the other way, there's always an argument about it. So it's like one of those things that like gets the crowd going, even whatever the call is, and I feel like it gets like the energy high on the team if it is a charge, and it's like one of the things that's great. I think one of the major things is just when whoever's on the floor, just give 100%, no matter like, I know like sometimes you put your head down if you're not making shots, but on the other defensive end, sometimes defense turns into offense in the game. And it's one of the games that like, if you put your head down, you're obviously not gonna play good the rest of the game if you're in your head. So it's just like one of those things that you gotta forget about. So like always telling your teammates to forget about it if it's a bad call, not making shots or anything like that. Obviously playing corner, you gotta have good feet, stay in front of a guy, so that obviously translates to the court playing defense on someone. And then playing wide receiver, I mean, getting rebounds, having good hands, getting high enough to get the rebound over other people while taking contact. And then just obviously the contact part of football being a contact sport. I mean, it's like one of those things that like, there's obviously, basketball is not known as a contact sport, but obviously there's a lot of contact that goes on during it. So I think it's like one of those things that translate, like makes you more physical towards our like team. And like playing football here makes you even more physical because it's just who we are on the football world. And one of the things coach stretches the most, which translates to the next level where I'm going to play college, is defense. Defense wins you games, so it's like, it sounds cliche and everything, but it's honestly true. Like we're holding teams to 40-some points a night, and coach stresses defense in the first half of practice, every single practice. So obviously it translates. So just the defensive mindset, I think I'm just going to carry with me the rest of my career.
All right, we got 2 more to go, and we're going to head back down to the Mecca, a kid who gets a chance to play inside the gym at Martz Hall there in Pottsville, and it's Christian Alvarez, the forward guard for Pottsville. They lost in the District 11 5A semis to Southern Columbia, ending Christian's season, but not without a lot of fanfare. Obviously, the game between Pottsville and Minersville in the Schuylkill League Championship between him and Shazier. Christian just kind of putting on, a display of great athleticism and scoring, and he had an outstanding season for the Tide.
Yeah, very athletic kid. Very super fast, super athletic. He knows what position he needs to be when he needs to be there. His ability to kind of just move things around and to be able to find the open spot, to be able to pull up and score, to maybe do an underpass to somebody. Just really impressive to watch this season.
It's kind of nice to play on that floor, and then obviously it's tough for them too. We talked about the schedule in District 11. Certainly on their schedule are a few small schools, but most of the time they're playing up and playing really, really big 6A schools.
And I think that's what's helped lead to his success over the years. Like, it's not just this season. We've talked about it in seasons past. He shines brightest when the moment is the most important, I think, and that's what makes him a special player. You put the ball in his hands for those reasons when the clock is winding down and you might be down, but he makes the shots. He's been quite the leader on the team, and like I said, we've seen his name pop up in the top lists, leading Pottsville for the last few seasons. So, great season overall.
All right, let's roll with the Tide and hear from Christian Alvarez.
I would say I'm a 3-level scorer. Like I like to shoot it from deep, and when I have a mismatch, I like to get in the post, and I feel like I can score anywhere on the court. And then I would say that's my second thing. I'd say my main thing is defense. I just like playing defense. That's what Pottsville's built on. So going in this year, we really want to focus on our transition game, offensively and defensively. We've put in a few sets on transition, so like playing good defense, getting up and down the floor is just important for us to score a lot of points and not give up a lot of points. Yeah, playing at Martz Hall, I mean, I think I take it for granted. It's a blessing. It's a beautiful court. I don't think I understand like how big it is, how amazing it is. Like people come in from the county and talk about it all the time, and I'm just blessed to be able to play on it every day. Scoring my 1,000th point was a really awesome night, really cool night. Just celebrating that with my teammates, my family, my coaches, everyone. Like it's an amazing accomplishment, but like I couldn't do that without my teammates, without my coaches throughout my career. It was just an awesome experience. My motivation for every game is probably just like my love for the game. I love coming here every day. I love playing. I love coming to see my teammates, playing with my teammates. These guys are all my friends, so I mean, it's not something like I dread. It's obviously something I love doing. I love coming in every day and playing. Playing in school county, it's definitely gritty. It's tough. Like a lot of physicality, and I mean with the rivalries, it's every night you're gonna get every team's best shot, and yeah, I mean every game's gonna be hard in school county. You can't take a game for granted. Playing 3 sports, it definitely helps me. With football, like being tough, being physical, like getting stronger and stuff, that definitely helps me on the court 100%. And then baseball, same thing. Just like baseball is very mental, and just having that mental part of the game, being tough mentally and stuff, that both those sports lead to my success in basketball. Representing Pottsville is amazing. I mean, this program is very special, and just to be a small part of it, it's really amazing, and I'm never going to forget it for the rest of my life.
All right, thanks, Christian, and congratulations on the season that you had. We're going to bookend the 16 boys with one sophomore guard that we started with. It was Nico Antonacci, and we're going to finish with another sophomore guard also in District 2, and this one's up in Dallas in the Back Mountain, and we're talking about Joey Nacito, playing for head coach Mark Belinsky, who had a couple state titles back in his days at Bishop O'Reilly and Tim Crossan. Dallas, loaded with power, talent, District 2 4A final, and they get into state playoffs. Just another outstanding, talented basketball player, Joey Nacito, only a sophomore.
Yeah, and he does not play like a sophomore when you watch him play. He and Nico play with that same confidence and same poise, except Nico's tall and Joey's compact. I mean, he is fast, he's speedy, he finds the gaps. He's able to hit shots over guys that are, significantly taller than him. He's impressive on the field, and he's got a great supporting cast to help get him the ball to be able to put up the points.
You've seen Dallas a few times. Coach Belinsky, obviously, he knows the X's and O's of the games, and he's always, loaded with players that play for him and play hard.
Oh, yeah, you can tell Nocito definitely works on his craft as much as he can to be a little bit of a disadvantage with the size, but still to be able to play as well as he does, as young as he is, too. He's going to grow, more into his body, get a little bit bigger, get a little bit better at what he does right now. But where he is now, it's super impressive. The confidence that he has, he is super fast all over the court, too. He's super confident, super poised, and the moment doesn't get too big for him either, even though he's so young. Dallas had a really good season, too, in a tough Wyoming Valley Conference this year. Dallas had an impressive season, and he was a big part of it.
All right, well, taking his team to the top of the mountain, the Mountaineer, Joey Nacito.
I mean, going to the arena has been a goal of us the whole season, but I think it's really our preparation. All offseason, our guys have been working hard, and we had a tough pre-conference and conference schedule, so that kind of prepared us for this journey to the arena. It was a great feeling, man. Again, that was one of our goals preseason, and we went undefeated in the conference, so we were going in there, with confidence, but we didn't want to be cocky. It was a close game, it was a tough battle, but we were battle tested before that, and it was a great win. It's great. It just shows my hard work paying off, which I do work really hard in the off season, and it's great that I can help my team out by being a starter and being their point guard. I mean, all I want to do is win. Obviously 1,000 points is a goal I want to have. I want to win all these championships, but yeah, winning is definitely most important to me. I think playing other sports always does. Kind of get my mind off of basketball for a little bit, play baseball, but basketball is definitely my main focus. I'm grateful, man. I mean, he's been around basketball almost his whole life, a couple of decades, so learning from that experience, getting kind of to know his basketball mind, definitely helps me on the court. One thing coaches taught us is definitely discipline, staying level-headed during the game, and even off the court. That'll help you with a lot of things in life. But definitely on the court, staying disciplined definitely helps us win. Oh yeah, my brothers, all 3 of my brothers play basketball, so watching them growing up, watching a lot of film, and really just working hard on my game. Work hard in the gym, working out, lifting, that all, helps me out with the quickness in the court.
All right, thanks to Nico. Well, that wraps up our boys portion here of the featured boys 16 players here on WNEP Plus, our Sports Spotlight show. For Courtney Harrison, Eve Hernandez, I'm Steve Lloyd. We'll have the girls Super 16 feature coming up next week, so please come back and join us then. It'll be a great time to hear from those 16 featured girls basketball players. Have a great night.